What if the most effective mental health tool of the 21st century was invented by a disabled slave nearly 2,000 years ago? Cognitive Behavioural Therapy, CBT, is one of the most scientifically validated treatments for anxiety and depression. Millions of people use it. And its core insight, that it is not events that disturb us, but our judgments about them, comes directly from a man who was born in chains. His name was Epictetus. And he discovered something so simple, so powerful, that it took modern psychology 1,900 years to catch up. Epictetus was born around 50 AD in what is now Turkey. He was not born into privilege. He was born a slave. His master, Epictetus, was a secretary to Emperor Nero, and according to ancient sources, he deliberately broke Epictetus' leg. So here is a man who had every reason to become bitter. Enslaved. Disabled. Living under one of the most brutal emperors in Roman history. Instead, he studied philosophy. His master allowed him to attend lectures by Musonius Rufus, one of the great Stoic teachers of the time. And Epictetus absorbed everything. When he was eventually freed, after Nero's death, he began teaching in Rome. But the Emperor Domitian did not like philosophers, so Epictetus was banished. He crossed the sea to Nicopolis in Greece, and founded his own school. He lived with almost nothing. A simple house. A straw mattress. An iron lamp. But his students included senators, generals, and even Emperor Hadrian was known to be friendly with him. After his death, that iron lamp sold for 3,000 drachmae. Why? Because the man who owned it had figured out something most of us still struggle with today. The Enchiridion, Epictetus' handbook, opens with a single, devastatingly clear idea. Some things are in our control. Others are not. That is it. The entire philosophy, boiled down to one sentence. He then draws two columns. On one side, our opinions, our judgments, our desires, our choices, our responses. These are ours. No one can take them away. On the other side, our body, our property, our reputation, our social status, other people's behavior, the weather, the past, the future. None of these are truly ours. Here is the twist. Epictetus is not saying do not care about anything. He is saying, focus your energy where it actually makes a difference. Worrying about what others think of you? That is their column, not yours. Stress about losing your job? Your effort is in your column. The outcome is not. The ancient Greek word for this is prohairesis, the faculty of rational choice. It is the one thing that cannot be coerced. You can chain a person's body. You cannot chain their judgment. And here is the part that sounds like modern psychology. It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. That is Enchiridion, chapter 5. Word for word. Now here is where it gets remarkable. In the 1950s, a psychologist named Albert Ellis was developing a new form of therapy. He called it rational emotive behavior therapy. And in the first session with every new patient, Ellis would teach them the same line. It is not things that disturb us, but our judgments about things. He was quoting Epictetus directly. A few decades later, Aaron Beck developed cognitive therapy, which became CBT, the gold standard of modern psychotherapy. In his 1979 manual, Beck traced the philosophical origins of cognitive therapy straight back to the Stoics. A disabled slave in ancient Greece figured out the same principle that modern science would validate 1,900 years later. That is not coincidence. That is a genuine discovery about how the human mind works. And it works in everyday life. Stuck in traffic. The traffic is not in your control. Your reaction is. Someone criticizes you online. Their opinion is in their column. Whether you let it define you is in yours. This is not passivity. It is radical focus. You stop burning energy on what you cannot change and pour it into what you can. So tomorrow morning, when something frustrates you, ask one question. Is this in my control? If yes, act on it. Do something. If no, release it. Let it go. That single question cuts through most of the anxiety in modern life. It has been around for 2,000 years. Epictetus proved it with his own life, born a slave, broken, banished, and he ended up one of the freest men who ever lived. Freedom is not about controlling everything around you. It is about controlling what is inside.